American or English rather like words, but they're not that like I don't know. Like we don't do that to Chinese stuff. Well, I guess we do. You get like a Chinese tattoo or something like that. Not
Yeah.
so much gaming aliases.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like, well, I know this when I played StarCraft, right? So when I played StarCraft 2, um, especially with StarCraft 2 becoming so popular, I was trying to get into it, like, competitively, and I noticed that it was, like, kind of like the big boom of, like, I felt like, South Korea was definitely really into, Western civilization, like, culture and shit like that, so you see, like, a lot of, South Koreans, like, copying a lot of like what Americans would do, and it was the same thing vice versa. Like a lot of Americans were into like getting into K-pop, this, that, and the other, right? And especially like with StarCraft 2, like at its prime during like Wings of Liberty, like that's when like it was like damn, like StarCraft 2 all day and shit like that, and then it, eventually started dying down. But maybe it could be like that in China. I don't know enough about Chinese culture to know if they even give a fuck about America or whatever, but it could be like that.
Maybe Lonely's just lonely. He
And it's
wants
the
everyone to
lonely
know.
guy.
Yo, apparently FTJ is fighting Jay, the guy who feeds in every one of my rank games, so we'll see how this pans out.
Oh, that's him, dude!
Yeah, I hate that
Oh
guy.
my god, Fighting Jade's such a fucking feeder, dude! Dude, that's...
One game, he tried to ask me. He's like, "You master?" And I'm like, I said, "Stop queuing NA," and he says, "You master? I need to practice against master." And I was like, "Dude, stop! You're really not games." He said, "No, I queue NA." I was just like, "God damn it!"
I remember getting him, and he was yelling at me because I didn't rotate. I'm like, dude, can you shut the fuck up? I don't understand you. Like, but I wasn't trying to be mean about it. I was just like, please, because like, the thing is, like, he's joined your cursed voice, right? Because like he'll talk, but he talks in like Chinese, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, what are you trying to say to me? Like,
It's not only that you can tell he's in a room with like 12 people.
yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're all. You can tell he's like, it's either he's talking to me or he's talking to the 12 other people, and it's open mic. There's no push to talk. So it's just you can hear everything that's going on. You have no idea, and you can't tell if he's talking to you, and you can't understand him. So you're just sitting there like, "Fuck, man! Like, could you stop?" And then like he'll just ping spam you, and I'm like, "Please, like, cut the shit." Straight
Yes,
savage,
he's
man.
brought great frustration to my life. I'm just saying, if they get a QNA, I get a Q China. Like, come on. That's all I'm saying. Give me my Chinese account, and I will never complain about another.
Dude, I would love to stream China ranked. And
Hell
just,
yeah.
dude, I would totally join Curse, and I'd be like, I would just act like Fighting Jay and Curse. I'd be like, "Hey, you feeder, where's my rotation? Hey, asshole, what are you doing? Get over here, I need ganks. What the fuck is that pick?" Like, I would just start yelling at them. They would be like, they would have no idea what I'm saying. They'd probably report me.
Ooh, big plays coming in.
So, I love, like, I still, so like I said, the supports for China will recognize an aggressive dual lane, and they always get like Mark the Vanguard if they know they're gonna lose the lane. So the Athena recognizes, hey, this is not a winning lane. They don't budge. They don't get like Watcher's Gift. They should get like Mark of the Vanguard. And Star gets first blood on Mikasa. I think that was just a flat out 1v1, like just busted his ass.
Yep. It was indeed a 1v1.
I'm proud of Lonely. He literally does my Freya build. He goes the same like Fatale's boots into Demonic Grip to Spear the Magus to Rada to Hootie. Like just straight up copy paste. Like double penetration and two shots everybody. And it was funny because the game they won, what was it? They were down and he came in as Freya and just started killing everyone. I'm just like, God bless.
I just want to see what happens as Anubis.
Well, he's 1-0. Like, he's doing his shit, right? I mean, like, it's not too often that you see like Anubis get like the first kill on a Circuit. Like, that's not like a normal thing. It's usually the other way around. I like how
Did he-
Fighting Jay's aggressive. Look at him. He just dashes the wave against Medusa. I can't even get Incon to do that. Like, Incon be like, we sit on tower.
This guy's taking tips out of the Pain de Viande book.
Well, I mean, he has Mark of the Vanguard. I hope so.
Yeah.
You gotta get something. Oh my God, that Surcat got blown the. Oh my God, that Yanis snipe though. I think this is the first time I've seen Yanis picked. I'm pretty sure this is it. I haven't seen Yanis picked yet, which makes me wonder, did they even prioritize or give a fuck about Yanis? I wonder how China ranked is. Like, I wonder if there's like anyone even playing it. It could be like Australian queues, right? Where it's like 2-hour queues. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard it was closed beta, like wasn't like you had to get like beta key basically, not even like open beta, so there isn't that many players.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, okay, so that's weird, right? Because Hi-Rez, like, we're about to go into season 3 for the game, globally, right? And
Yeah.
China still don't even have like the finished product. They still have like the beta, you know? Like that must
Yeah.
suck.
Well, I don't think it was their intent, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
they thought.
I think that's all
Tencent
Tencent. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they thought Tencent would be quicker with it, but Tencent put it in the back burner and kind of left it there for now. Wait, what skin is that on Anubis?
I think that's the recolor or the convention, maybe. I don't know. There's so many skins for Anubis. I don't know if you noticed. They all look like recolors. They'll be like, like every single, even the convention skin. I just thought it was a recolor. I don't know. It just looked like a normal recolor that you'd normally just buy with favor. It's still dead even too, which is crazy. But the Surcat, I think we were right, by the way. The Surcat is feeding. His name isn't English, and he has started the feed train. 0-2 already.
Nice.
And the Chronos,
He's not gonna get another X on his.
I'm calling
on
it
his
right now.
bot.
This Chronos is going Rod, no boots. Look at the, I mean, not Chronos, Yanis. Look at the build. That's a Rod Tahuti. I smell it on his fucking breath, dude.
Rod, no boots.
Rod, no boots. I'm calling it right now, dude. That's not gonna be a Chronos pennant. It's going Rod first, no boots. That's that's amazing. He's gonna do it, guys. I promise you. The newest build's pretty standard. Tiny trinket boots, probably into a Bancross.
Yep.
All right, Knight. Let's calm it the fuck down. He just blows his ult on like the Bologna under tower.
He just wanted to frag. That's all I know about that.
Sadly dying to the dot. Oh, this Fenrir with the juke shoes, he's dead as fuck. Oh! No way. He has speed buff, so probably gonna get away. Oh my god! The Bologna missed his shit! Where the fuck is he's gonna die to tower? They just let him go! He could back! Oh my god, he's actually just back! Just back! He got away!
And Medusa got away too.
Oh my
Surcat
god!
ulted Medusa.
Oh!
Damn, dude, the Saras. And
That's
that's why you wear a
awesome.
top hat. Right there.
The top hat Fenrir. Wow, early shield the underworld out of Wukong. He hasn't even finished boots yet. He just bought it. I don't know. I think he's gonna go for it. He's crazy. I don't even know why he did that. That was fucking crazy. The Bologna could have ulted too. I'm pretty sure he had enough mana. Like the Bologna could have just flat out ulted and killed him. I think he was scared. I don't know, but that was the most crazy dive I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I guess
Maybe
I'm,
he thought that when he landed, like a bazooka came out of him and would have killed the Bologna.
yeah, or maybe he was just afraid of the decoy damage. It could be nervous too because I'm pretty sure this isn't land, or it might be, but probably
I don't
nervous
think
because
it
they want to
is.
make it to Worlds. And I wonder how much money is on the line for you know, just whoever wins this whole thing. because it's still in beta, I can't imagine there'll be much money put into this, right? There's probably not that much.
Probably not.
很想去争取一下，对不对？正常的思维他是会去抓的。好，狼人又来抓，但是你看这个人稳到什么程度？
But you can start to see like the flaws of China, why they won't be as good as like NAEU, and maybe even the other regions. Like at least with these teams, I think the China's hope is OMGB. OMGB picks the most standard, close to NA comps. They have the pretty much the best idea. I mean, they understand Hell's OP, right? So far, every single China team, they do not even prioritize Hell.
但是好像有大吧？
Oh, it is land? Oh, okay.
Oh, it was confirmed yesterday. It is land. Okay.
这个案有大招很难追，特别是他还有一个一技能的位移。
是的，我们刚才看一下这个。
Dude, that's unfortunate. I want to see their land venue. I wish they had like cameras.
Oh fuck, dude. The Yanis got Chronos Pendant, but look, he still has not going boots. He's going to Book of Thoth 1. The fuck?
也是只能怂在塔后，先尽量。
No, that he's rocking it. He's 1-0-0. Like he's fairly even with the Anubis, who got the first kill. The Knight got Blink. Shout out to Blink. The Athena got Blink, and the Bacchus got beads, which, I mean, we've seen that before, right? Like I know a lot of support players will get beads. You know, it's actually really popular. Supports in EU get beats a lot. I've noticed from skimming EU teams. Like a lot of supports will get beats depending on the comp.
That's a good question though. Do we know for sure that weakening? I can respect that.
I think that's the default option. You never seen that?
Uh.
So like I know this because I've like spectated games before. There's an option whenever whenever an ult goes off. Whenever an ult goes off, it's slow mos. I think that's in NA because I've done that before. But there's also an option to turn it off as well. But I know for a fact it goes to like 1.4 times speed whenever like an ult goes off or whatever. Like on purpose. Like that's just how Smite has it set up for whatever reason.
看他们就是选阿努比斯这个点真的是保的，他发育的非常好，现在他是12级，他们这边最高的一个等级，并且他也。
So the Freya actually went cooldown boots.
那阿努比斯在。
I want to see the Freya blink. So every single Freya player gets blink beads, which I think is funny because like they're like blink pulse. You know what I mean? Like it just looks weird. And Knight is just farming people with Anubis. He's 3-0. He has Bancroft's pen boots. He's easily like the weirdest mid laner, right? He does the jankiest shit, but like he's probably like so good he gets away with it, or like he throws people off with surprise because he's the same guy that does Traveler Shoes Nuwa, and now he's doing pen boots, you know, Bancroft and Blink with Anubis, which probably like I'm pretty sure no one else on China even prioritizes that or even looks at that as like a threat. They just ban out his Nuwa because you know Traveler Shoes OP.
Dude, if you really watch the games though, Circuit's so interesting because if you watch the games, a lot of the times Circuit does not do good at all for the first like 15-20 minutes.
Oh, in China, yeah. There's too much
Well,
aggression.
No, even in NA. Like in NA, like a lot of times like their Circuits are like, if you look at the damage chart, Circuit is doing less damage than your support for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
If it's a pretty like standard game where no one's like dying to like just free like ganks that they shouldn't die to and stuff like that, like Circuit does not do well like in the beginning. Then later on, obviously, when you have like 2 crit items at least online, it's just like you can start one-shotting people. But it's just hard to take advantage of that weak early game to the point where she gets too far behind and just flat out loses.
Yeah, I guess it's all about controlling the pace of Circuit. Like, you know, make sure she is having the worst time possible trying to level up and, you know, get farm, right? Would you say Circuit's biggest weakness is like invades? Or just aggression?
I think like aggression and just like a team that has really heavy CC. You know, like having to deal with like a lot of like stuns and knockups and stuff while you're trying to like be an assassin just sucks. Especially because, you know, your jump is slightly delayed. It's not like you click it and fly. It's like, no, you click it, you go stealth, wait a second, and then go again. So if they are heavy on CC, there's times where you can get punished if you're not paying like 100% attention to it. But definitely early, like if you lose early game flat out, she's just useless because any assassin from behind is not good. But if the game stabilizes, you get items, then obviously she becomes really good.
对他，因为他现
Yeah.
在太脆弱了。
I don't know. I like watching other regions. I think it's just adorable. Like it's not like so China's definitely not a threat to like I would say like the NAEU powerhouses, right? Like they could potentially even be close games.
闪现贴脸啊，
But as far as like winning,
80%。
at least these teams, and maybe OMGB is like the only China hope, which it's looking like they're gonna win the whole thing, right? They are just clearly ahead of the other teams in meta and pick priorities, right? But it's interesting to me, like what they prioritize and like their strategies and like what they do, because like they do really weird fucking shit. Like they just randomly will do stuff, and their way of fighting and the way of like team discipline is just completely just different from like NA and EU. Like most people know, like for a team, right? Like if you lose someone, right? Like let's say Best gets picked middle, right? And you're playing an SBL game. The common thing, if you know for sure you're not gonna get a kill in return, like the other person didn't take any damage, you just back off, right? But like there's so many times where like I've seen like China teams, they'll go in one by one, and sometimes it just works out for them based on like what's going on. Like they just gamble all those chances. It's crazy.
I'd be curious to see what games, if any, they played like before Smite, and if it was like on a competitive level. I'm curious if they're like league players, if they like just played games casually before this. That'd be interesting.
I love how Knight's just farming people.
这波弗雷亚来的是有点晚，直接选择了一波回家。
I want to see if he goes Obsidian Shut. So we haven't seen a Spear of the Magus yet. And the Yanis has meditation. He had meditation, but he sold it. He bought it and sold it, so it was a mistake. It was there for a quick second.
配合弗雷亚，
He's like, I got Chronos Pen and Book of Thoth. I think I'll be okay on mana.
Yeah, I think at least he still hasn't gotten boots yet, which is
No,
blows my
got
fucking
beads
mind.
instead, dude.
But he has the lowest gold on his team besides the support, which the support rightfully has the least gold because he doesn't have any GP like gold items at all. Like no watches gift, no traveler shoes. So, but he's 1-1-1. He's not doing that bad. But look at the support for QG. He is like really like look how much gold he has. I would imagine like they would see these games, right, and they're like, Watcher's Gift OP. You know, like we like Watcher's Gift OP. We pick every game. You know, like because that like that's the thing. Like they gamble with like they recognize lane matchups, right? And they're like, oh, well they have an aggressive lane, Mark of the Vanguard. But I don't think they know how much value of like Watcher's Gift, right? They don't know the value of like how much gold you actually get. Because this Bacchus, he is arguably he's about to pass
They
Soling
might
in
be
gold.
blood puppies,
He's
but
even.
I still haven't seen an M jungle.
Yeah, well, and that's why I asked if they're in houses, because I feel like they just don't do the math on anything either. It's like, because if you look at it, like, if you want to be more tanky, Watcher's Gift is pretty tanky because of, like, the heal from last hitting and stuff like that.
Thank you for the $5,
I don't
Voop.
know.
Voop
Just
said
seems
they
really
might do
strange, some
odd
of their
shit, but I still
decisions.
haven't
And
seen a
then
Nem jungle.
boots, another strange thing that just unexplainable.
Yeah,
Did he have Achilles Spear since the beginning, or did he just buy that? He just
he
bought
just
that
bought that.
recently.
Just bought
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Yeah, flat out. Like, I'm feeling Achilles Spear, which is weird because like, it's one of those items that like you don't really. It's like you commit to it. It's like you buy it early, or you just don't buy it at all, right? Like you don't really buy it. Like you don't. There's never a situation where I feel like Achilles Spear would be great here. Like I've never ever that thought has never crossed my mind. So that's pretty crazy.
打到两个，
Which I still think that active sucks. Like I know Europe, like I've seen many Europeans or European Freyas build Achilles Spear. I still think it's garbage because it's too situationally good, right? There's so many situations where it's like 9 times out of 10, if you just had Aegis there or you just had like Heavenly Agility or something like that, that's the better option. And, like it's too situationally good of a DPS increase, and it harms you. Like there's a backside to it. If you get focused or fucked up, you take way more damage. Like that sucks.
Yeah, that item sucks. I don't know. I guess the only thing you could say is it helps with early clear on camps, so you get the lane faster and stuff. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's pretty yucky.
被秒了 ，nice！但是美杜莎这里被强切，4个人在强追，弗利亚开启大招，一个机身躲掉，nice！这里
那
塞凯特的
个弗雷亚位
位置，
置很危险。
Oh, lonely. He's getting caught out.
这里弗利亚还是想强打一下塞尔凯特过来支援一下，但是塞尔凯特血量非常低。
This poor Surcat, man, is getting manhandled. And you really start to feel the effects of no boots Yanis in these team fights, man.
这个真的是太
Which
极限了
like I don't know, like he's getting boots 4th right now. Like you would think like he would like understand that because Yanis is 3, which I would love to see how they level up their abilities. I would love to see that because like I would only imagine like this Yanis player must not be maxing his 3. He must be maxing like portals or something for maximum damage because his build is maximum damage and like you know he's getting cooldown reduction now. He's getting everything in like the weirdest order. So like he must not understand that like the movement of Yanis' 3 with boots is fucking amazing. Like you go the speed of light. Like you're faster than Mercury. It's crazy.
对，美杜莎刚刚那一个
I wonder if they'll switch to him. They are switching characters around. Maybe when he respawns, we'll be able to see what he
秒他，结果他
level.
一个无敌躲了很多伤害，导致弗雷亚下来。
So I got a donation. They may do odd shit, but I still haven't seen a Nemesis jungle. That's not fair, man.
Too soon, dude.
Yeah.
Come
当
on.
然是想要挠他的，但仙女跳过来一瞬间，正好手就挡了。
That's rip.
目标选择嘛，
堵枪眼儿的是吗？
That feel when no grill cast for NA such EU. I don't know.
极限反杀。
I mean, there was girls casting for So You Think You Can Cast, but they just didn't make it. I guess they weren't either knowledgeable. I didn't watch So You Think You Can Cast. Let me ask DJ. So DJ, did you watch So You Think You Can Cast? Like,
No, I didn't watch it.
okay. Have you ever seen any like a little bit of it? Like, why didn't you watch
No,
it?
I didn't see any of it.
但是门神漂亮的一
I
个
don't
躲
know.
过了伤
I
害。
don't really like.
挡过这一
I don't know. I just didn't watch it. I don't even know what time it was. I probably like. Was it on when scrims were normally on, or when was it?
I don't know. It was like on during the day on Smite game and stuff like that.
而且更
Nah,
I mean, it's already over. But I was telling my chat like my guilty secret. The reason why I never watched any of that shit was because the cringe factor for me went over like a million. Like I would watch it, I'd be like I would be in physical pain after watching it, and I hated to admit it, but like it was just like one of my like just I can't watch it. Like I'm sorry, like I'd love to support like you know high res what they're doing. You know they want to find a caster, but it was just too hard for me to watch.
Did they ever find a caster?
Yeah, I think it's I don't know. I don't know what the final results were. I'd imagine Fats because Fats has been like at events, right? Like he's done casting
yeah.
at the COG Invitational.
暗杀
So I don't know.
进化刷技能应该是
一个
跑了。
减速，
Yeah, I actually haven't really
Yeah.
heard him cast before.
是太难追了，
但是贝勒后面要被强打。
这贝罗娜也走不掉。
这个追的有点。
Oh my god, dude. Mikasa's going. Yeah, QG is just better than OMG. Then I thought this looked a lot closer, right? But
必要踩着
I feel like on top of the itemizations and just QG,
这一波又是
it doesn't matter what they pick, they're just the better team, right? And you've been in that situation, right? Where it's just like you've lost or beaten teams regardless of your picks because you guys are just the better
Yeah.
team, like outright. Which I feel like this is just another display of that. Like it doesn't matter, they can pick fucking whatever they want. They're just better
解说，我们问一下豆子，
Yep.
觉得这
because they are manhandling them.
发挥跟上一把
It's probably gonna make him pick ban worse in the second game, which is not gonna help their chances.
这把倒是很主动了，上一把是一直被别人砍，
Yeah, Knight is playing Anubis.
但是上一把他实在是有点劣势。
So Anubis did, in fact, get a spear.
对吧？
That's the first spear all tournament.
刚才
That
也看完
is
Good
it.
time.
That's the first spear. Oh, crazy.
两局的
There it is, boys. Breastplate on the Sun Wukong.
In fact, all of QG's builds look
主动，
normal. Like these are
而且在就是
pretty. I mean, besides the Wukong getting like Shield of the Underworld in like the first 2 minutes, like
Yeah, and
that's like the
first one.
weirdest thing. Yeah.
思路很清晰。
We got a male renewal on Fenrir, and then he's going to Titan Spain. I guess that's fairly normal. What do you think is the best way to build Fenrir? Because I've seen people do like
看一下这边直接
like
跳过来
what was it? The Wolfie build was
给了个门，
full like 80 carry Fenrir, right? You go Devo
Yeah.
gloves, boots into like Executioner into double
Definitely
crit.
not that.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you get like I guess it's like the Wilkes question. Do you get Executioner on Fenrir? Like would you value that or would you just go
No.
full ability based?
完全就没了。
I mean,
那现在猴子已经
honestly, it's a really interesting character because it comes down to how much do you value the lifesteal on the two, and like how much do you want to box, because there is like a good reason. Like Executioner is actually not bad on Fenrir, if like that's your playstyle. It's just I don't think that playstyle works out against good players. You can't really just sit around waiting for the team fight to basically end and then come in and start Execution or lifestealing people on Fenrir. I don't know. I would just go like kind of how he's going.
现在其实
Maybe even a little like tankier, just because I feel like at this point in the game,
刚才那种
you're not gonna be able to brutalize someone and
Yeah.
like sit on them for all the brutalizes and survive. You see, like you know how it is. Like mid to late game, if Fenrir brutalizes, you just laugh at them and turn around and auto and kill them before they even finish their brutalize.
Oh yeah, no, the brutalizer go off and then you're just like, what are you doing? Like, we're just gonna
Like it
kill
helps
you
you.
now.
It's like thank you for confirming my autos.
Yeah. I guess that's like pretty much the flaw of Fenrir. Yo, Frozen Fox, thank you for the 10 months in a row. Make sure you boys welcome back to the Frozen Fox to the Church of Allied. I appreciate it. Appreciate the continued support. 12 months, almost 1 year. God bless. Thank you.
我觉得那个加攻速倒无所谓，主要
I feel like as the tournament goes on, the lack of blinks, like there's still blinks on like characters that like are definitely good with it, but I don't know. I was seeing some janky shit with blinks, like you know the weirdest picks. Like I don't see a Freya blink. Now it's the Achilles spear.
赶了过来，但是他回不上血啊。
Knight just rushed combat blink, which you know I think
Yeah,
it's
it
good.
saved him last fight.
没有必要在这里。
I think Anubis needs that. Okay, so okay. I know you guys did that wacky strategy with Best Anubis. Have you guys practiced that before, or was that like winging it?
Not really. We tried to, but like we didn't really have anyone to play it against. And when we played it, we played it one day against Paradigm and Aurora. We got to buy Hog, which is the whole premise of the strat. I was like, okay, well, let's just leave this game now.
Wait, you just forgot to buy Hog?
Yeah, I just forgot to buy a Hog. So we're like, the buffs are spawning and we're getting ready to invade. He's like, oh shit, I forgot to buy Hog.
Because I think that's the closest, because like, alright, OMGB, they do like the Fenrir solo that switches to support, and the Athena goes solo, right? You guys successful, well not even successful, but you guys are the closest to doing like a role swap, because you were like doing support and then you switch to jungle like midway through. Like that's like
Yeah.
the closest it's been to like a role swap in the middle of the game. To the point where
Yeah.
like I remember watching the game and the casters are like, could you switch the little like, because they're trying to match up like the jungle and support roles, and they had to switch it back and forth because they didn't understand who was jungling and supporting.
QG 绝对有问题，这波打的确实是没有那波。
Yeah, the difference is we would do something like that once to get a game. You do it like every game.
刚才可以尝试性打一下。
Yeah, that's the truth if you do it well. If
You guys were up like 3K gold on
If
Cloud9.
yeah, we played horrible too. Like
If
we
you
played
guys
it good.
like, the biggest thing was like when it came team fight time, you guys just fell apart, right? But like everything else up until that point was beautiful. Like I was just
We
like,
would've-
wow,
yeah.
they could win
We
this
didn't-
game.
We didn't even do it that good too. We could have done it better. And not only that, obviously Best knows he went blink for early pressure, but if he went Aegis, we would have won, or combat blink. And then also we had an opportunity to ban Kepri. If we banned Kepri, we would have won too. Because Kepri won them team fights late after we stole Fire Giant.
Yeah, no, Kepri
Because like
was,
Nemel into Anubis is actually like really vicious to deal with, but not when you have a Kepri ult.
但其实现在
yeah.
他们来讲应该是用金鸟
Whatever, it's fun.
来人可以玩上一点，
直接来打了。
因为他们现在伤害是够的，没有必要去做这种小的一个技巧。
哎，在这边堵着。
哎，来
金
人，
鸟应该是直接打掉。
Dude, I like this Sun Wukong build though, dude. All
这个
plates.
时候，那如果阿努比斯方
I think that's the way to go. Breastplate, mail renewal.
要是被门选，
Let's get it.
The only problem is he's up against a Freya.
狼人这边
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he thought that one out. I think he was like Omega Senpai, Omega Senpai, and then he was like, oh wait, I'm against Freya. Like, oops.
跟你打，你还不敢跟我打？
I've only seen Runic Shield built into once, and it wasn't even finished. It was like the level 1 Runic Shield, so I don't know if he would have built into it. I think that's the first Spirit Robe I've seen on the Bacchus, which I wonder why he built that.
做得很好，可以看
Like, I guess just for like
说猴子
the CC, like taunt, you know, stuns and shit like that, but like,
基本上属于没有。
you know, I've seen so many supports, like there's no static builds ever. Like everything is definitely different every single game. Like each team specifically will build into something different every single game. Like it's never like one set build.
而且阿努比斯也在做肉装。
Like right now, the Bologna built into Runeforge Hammer, but I've seen Mystical Male Bologna before. So like, why did he choose to Runeforge Hammer this game? Why the Watcher's Gift? I don't know.
Dude, that is a weird. And he has a Witchblade
还
too.
好是门神大招，其实 CD 也挺
The Bologna.
Oh yeah, the Witchblade, and then the Heavy Hammer is like pretty standard, but I don't know, like it just seems weird to me.
Wait, someone has Enfeebling Curse? So Bacchus has Enfeebling Curse.
Yeah, the Bacchus has Enfeebling Curse. I guess for the Freya, I would imagine, which is not bad. Like I've definitely been like, fuck, I got Enfeebling as Freya before, so I guess that makes sense.
外塔 啊，直接闪
直接
现过，
一个大招
进化过来，
又是骗一个金牌。
还好。
这个停一手也没有办法了，追不上。
就这样好，对这个阿努比斯来说是好事，你直接来切我，直接控就控到你了，然后反杀掉。
I think that's the only thing weird out of AD carries. So I agree with the builds, and I could see like they they run those builds whatever, right? But they commonly I see a Deathbringer, like if they have enough gold, they'll just flat out buy Deathbringer, which like whatever, they're rocking it. It just I think that's funny.
都是这样，因为他们这边控制实在是太惨。
And I love how there's no fire giant attempts. Like they're having such a hard, they're pushing down lanes and shit like that, but like I said, it's that fire giant respect. Like we do not fight for the fire giant, like ever.
可以让它发挥作用了。
Yeah.
Everything else, they fight over everything else but fire giant.
是输出的很舒服，因为现
Even now, it's like
Probably, they
it's
probably don't aren't organized enough. Like to have someone bait the fire giant and then like people stand there waiting to like pick people off in CC or something.
well, look at all the it's 21. It's 29 minutes in, right? People are getting closer and closer to full builds. This is prime time fire giant time if this is NA or EU team, right? All the
Yep.
wards are near Goal Fury, not fire. Fire giant has 0 wards near it. The closest ward is that ward at speed buff. There is no worry of like a fire giant attempts, no baiting of fire giant, nothing like that. When it's like easily the most overpowered buff in the game. Like whoever gets fire giant is gonna have a healthy advantage to win the game.
Let's point out that Freya does in fact have a mana pot 30 minutes into the game.
好，这边
So maybe wards just aren't a thing.
金身
She does. Granted, she does have a sentry on her, but
但是没什么技能可以保自己。
could have gone with the another ward.
上来，
She's gonna run out of mana.
秒掉阿努比斯，阿努比斯闪现。
战闪，
Maybe that's why she got CDR boots too. So she's maximum mana.
这个雅典娜
Gotta get pots and cooldown
但是这
boots.
波要反打了，有点危险，直接一个肚皮压上压。
I'm proud of the Yanis though. He did get boots. I don't know about 4th, but he's getting farmed right now on some real. She's just getting straight farms. But Lonely, dude, I'm telling you, he's gonna carry. Look at him.
一下打死了，
He's swinging. That's his first kill.
还又有一波伤害了。
巴克斯这里还是有伤害的。
He's actually fucking Knight up. Knight's getting farmed.
危险，直接被嘲讽啊，带走了。
没有办法了，
Yeah, OMG's gonna win this team fight. I think. It's close. Oh my god, they're missing everything on the Athena. The Athena got out, dude.
强行切，
Oh my, he bird formed. Hello. What?
被带走。
不过还行，能保住自己逃跑也可以。
Never mind. But oh, it's so many missed abilities. I was like 2 free kills,
不太好，
and now they just get Phoenix now.
哦，这边控制
He went back in. Did you see that? He had 1 H. Why?
哇，塞凯特这个技能。
Why did he do that?
fighting
Why did Fighting Jake do that?
That's the fighting J I know and love from my ranked games right there, dude.
能帮助对手。
Why did he was actually like he got out because they missed all their abilities on him and he got out and then he went back in. What?
，Oh my god，是把他们的
Like he was arguably closer to the fountain than like the enemy team at that point, and he still's like, nah.
这也可以看出
Let's go
He
ham.
was like, I'm just gonna give it to them. They earned it. Like I shouldn't have lived there. They just missed everything. So, fuck it.
打你，刚才你们看到那场人怎么
几下就死掉了，几下就死掉了。
弗雷亚就点了几下。
Oh my god.
一排云掌直接送你的。
The Bacchus got Witchblade now, which no runic shield. I'm sure they respect the fact that Freya's swinging, right? Like I always at least respect Freya, even if she's like behind. If it gets to like late game situations like this,
要么是赶走，
But
或者杀掉，都可以。
I don't know. Oh, look at the Anubis build. Look, what the fuck is that?
像
Ooh.
成绩这名选手他走
Iron Mail 1.
We gotta wait for that to develop.
Yeah.
Something.
That's a story.
We got an item brewing.
That's an essay. I could write an essay on Iron Mail 1 on Anubis. That's fucking
Did you
amazing.
hear about the OP solo strat in NA? Oh, you know about it. The what is it called? Oh my god! When you play Anubis, you get Mark of the Vanguard and go solo.
Yeah,
Mark of
that's
the Vanguard profile. Yeah, you know about that.
that's yeah, it's AIDS. Psycho wanted to test me against me in a joust, and I couldn't kill him. I'm like, this is Ebola. Like, why would you run this?
保命的。
Maybe he's taking a page out of that.
一条金鸟，啊是我没记错是不？
It's a more late game version.
是的，
其实这边的经济优势已经是蛮多了。我们看这个经济优势
Like, I don't know how much more ahead in gold they need to be. Like I said, 1 ward. They have 1 ward. QG put a sentry on FG. Now, like, this is like, I think the 2nd ward near FG. It looks like Circuit cleared the ward, right? and then the Wukong's just gonna go clear it. Yeah, they're just trading wards at this point for FG. But like all the pressures in dual lane, no pressure towards Fire Giant. Like it's crazy. Oh, they're just showing the damage charts. Anubis is top damage. Bellona's on top for OMG.
是吧？
The Circaz bottom damage, dude.
这边又是开始
Dude, I'm really not surprised though. I'm telling you, like that actually happens in NA a lot. Like you don't even realize it because sometimes the score is not that
带
bad.
着雅典娜
But like when Cirquette falls behind, like she's actually
估计
useless.
这边有点打不动了。
She's still insanely good, really strong. But if your team plays poorly, like and gets behind, you cannot do anything until you get like back to even, basically.
现在
你弗利亚的位置非常的好。
Because if you go in, you'll die faster than you'll kill someone
又
else.
杀了
Yeah. This team fight is actually insane because it's 2 for 2 right now. Lonely is just look. This guy is going hamski. He's just running in there swinging.
一个真的，一个假的。狼人这时候切入。
Oh my god, Defender jumped into his depth. Oh, I thought he was gonna miss his ult shot.
哎呀，这波感觉。
Oh my god, I'm telling you, dude, Freya, they understand. Freya #1. Freya every game. I love it, dude.
这的话有可能被反杀，
嗯，
他能吸血吸上。
And look,
Holy
he
shit.
popped the. That's so cute. He popped the killing spree. He's getting to full health. Look at that.
对呀，
但是当时他能力
Oh, God bless China.
大了。
他想先
Wow, that Tiger was amazing.
贝罗娜直接听着队友啊，我能支援你。
And the Bacchus is just, as F dot would say, and we have the Bacchus over here for QG very silently 7-0 and 12. Very silently.
越往后拖越不好打呀，特别是现在。
Or is it quiet? I don't fucking know.
No, dude. If you want to be F dot, you gotta use the spades,
但是
dude.
团战
Wait, what is that?
有点
Freya using the Achilles spear, those damage numbers just going up in spades.
前说的一个问题，
越到后期，吸狗头越难解决，因为你要是同时你
God bless you, F dot, if you're here still. I love you.
弗雷雅一个大招你就没法。
但是你看现在狗头中
Oh my
已经豪
god.
华了，
冰甲，
兵甲说呀就是怕你切嘛。这边你如果强切贝罗娜加上一个塞尔凯特强切我，肯定是必死无疑的。虽然说我有个战闪，对不对？但是还是没有用。
I think this Bacchus is going an ethereal
那下一
staff.
件装备做什么？
It
At
looks
this
like
point,
that.
At this point, the Bacchus is the carry. Like, let's give him
Yeah.
like all the farm. He's gonna start selling some of his tank items. Get a Soul Reaver online.
Well, he's just fucking people.
我觉得就没什么
Like, he's just jumping and fatting all over everybody.
Dude,
It's working.
Bacchus is good. Like, Bacchus is actually good.
肉脚
Yeah. No, honestly, like, if I was a support still, and like I recognize like either like they picked a really weak lane and we can get away with it, or like we
Yeah.
picked a losing lane but I know I can safely get to mid game, I would willingly like Bacchus fucks people. Hard
Yeah, it
knockup
is.
CC is one of the best CCs. Like there's 2 CCs that I think are the best because alright, the taunt from Athena taunt is easily like amazing for Guardians, right? And then there's
Yeah.
hard knockups because with a hard knockup, as you know, you cannot beads. If you
Yeah.
got hit by a hard knockup, you cannot beads in the middle. You're just in the air, just open for dick. Like you just get
Yeah.
fucked. So
Hell yeah.
少一个人
Yeah,
That's-
not very many people like you can preemptively beat the knockup, but that's like not easy to do consistently. So that knockup is just vicious, dude.
yeah, if you get hit with it, you should die every single fight depending on like your team comp. So that's why, and especially with the damage output of Bacchus and how tanky he gets because of Chug, and like
Yeah,
all
dude.
they've done like very little like quality of life changes for Bacchus. Like his Chug costs less mana. His Bacchus burp, like it pushes back minions now, so his laning phase isn't complete Ebola. Like they've done things to make him bearable to get him to this point where he could just farm kids.
太多技能。
Yeah. No, and Paradigm really likes Bacchus. They play him a lot. And I think he's good. And that's a good point too because
这个曾经的
if you look at
有点尴尬。
Shell plus Spirit Robe,
还在追
like in a decently defensive build,
完全切不动。
when those things are both proc together, you have the equivalence of like 6,000 protections. And now you calculate in Bacchus's Chug passive, like that can either replace the Shell or replace the Spirit Robe, or it can just add on, and so you're actually just unkillable.
Yeah,
You
you're
have
just
all
an
3 of those.
unkillable fat man. Like, by the way, they sniped the Fenrir. That Yanis snipe was sick.
杀配合亚人大招，又直接砸死了，nice！
直接作死。
看下期后来，
但是
Just because he's got boots now, man. He's online.
Well, he has rod too. He sold Vamp Shot, got the rod done. It's funny, like OMG's team comp because the game isn't ending, and they just keep non-stop fighting. Now OMG's team comp, because their late game is starting to favor, and like you can really see why like QG's team comp's starting to fall off. Like this is where Freya is number one. Like it's just late game Freya, man. The Freya has Rod done. That's Freya's win condition. Freya's win condition is: do you have enough penetration? Check. Do you have enough attack speed? Check. Did you get Rod yet? Check. You win the game. Like depending on the CC on your team, you should just be able to. Whoever you target is gonna die, right?
Well, especially the draft on the other team. Just because, like I was just telling you, like when Fenrir brutalizes, you just laugh. Okay, now imagine a Freya.
Yeah.
Like there's a 0% chance that Fenrir would ever kill Freya. So you have no assassin threat on like the craziest hyper carry in the game. So yeah, it's gonna be extremely difficult to.
And by the way, I think that was the first FG.
抓到了一丝机会，但是他马上就
I'm pretty sure.
First
Yeah.
FG of the game. 40
39
in.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
然后最后弗雷亚还要再补一
Oh yeah. So we were talking about before. Knight guy. Make Guardian male.
There it is.
He doesn't have Rod either. He's going into, I would
No
assume,
Rod.
okay, it could be a Warlock Sash or Ethereal Staff. I'm hoping Ethereal Staff, but if he gets Warlock Sash, I'm done. Like, that's it. I sign out, dude. Because if he thinks he's going to stack that, like, 40 minutes in the game, I've seen it all.
点他就2-3下的时间。
So I'm praying for the hope of China. That's an Ethereal Staff.
3下，然后那个
And the Medusa's actually getting Titan's Bane, which is I guess cool. He doesn't have enough attack speed. I think he can get another attack speed item and just like pump out the damage. But
他这个他
it's whatever.
也不是，切弗雷亚也不是。
这个金鸟可不能再说给你就给。
Dude, I'm a fan of the trip crit owns.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, there's no Shield of the Underworlds, no hides. Definitely could trip crit it up.
啊，这边直接超了2个。
骗了一个进化，
I think that's the biggest scare factor for me is going crit against like two people that will willingly get shield. Like I think especially like alright, so like your guys' team, like back when you guys like were all together, like I know for a fact I've seen like Meerkat and Aurora both get double shield of the Underworld. And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
fuck. Like I
It'll
am
just run
not
at you.
yeah, and I will die every time. Like there's no way I'm living.
好
这个速度
Yeah, Shield of the Underworld is a very scary thing.
500年河东500年河西的样子啊，感觉
这波你要是打
拿下
容易出事，容易出事。
看狼人
都是
是
Oh yeah, Runic Shield came out.
对，
We have the Wukong Runic Shield with Pestilence. Yeah, he has full 5 defensive items and boots. Beautiful with Shield in the
拿
Underworld.
死了他可能
That's an Omega build.
套血他都
Yep, that's what a lot of solo laners build around. You know, I can't wait though until next season when they nerf the shit out of those protection items and like strip all the health from them or whatever, or at least a lot of it. Like it's actually dumb how they can just build a bajillion prod items and just run at people and survive everything and do good damage. It's just too much.
Oh yeah, well like, you know, squishy targets just they get ruined.
哇，这个
Yo, Lonely just shit. Yeah, this is over. It's GG. See, like, alright, and here's the question.
对啊，应该是要死掉了。
Alright, so OMG has FG, right?
输出还是不错的。
Why is there a contest fight at Gold Fury? It's 41 minutes in the game. Everyone's pretty much as full build as you're gonna get.
赶快来保护一下队友最好。
And then they wipe them,
我其实输在
and then they do Gold Fury.
因为弗里
Instead of pushing, like, all the 2 tier 1s are up,
输出直接秒掉了2，
but let me get gold first, fam.
还是非常的高的。
Like,
Dude,
that's,
they gotta get those 3K pots. Come on.
yeah, I mean, it's just the priorities.
发现了，但是我
Definitely, if there's one thing I've learned from this game, the priorities get warped by like the time it gets to like 40 minutes in the game because people, China just doesn't know how to end the game. They don't know the proper procedure or steps how to like, you know, step like early game, right? You do the early game maneuvers, and they do that pretty well, right? They know how to do early game, mid game, okay? They do that a little sloppy, and late game it's just a fucking fuckfest. There's no clear decision making like how do we end the game? What are the steps we need to do to end the game? Do we contest Fire Giant? Fire Giant sucks. No, we're gonna push tier 2s. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of flip floppies.
大的问题就是 QQ 这边没有一个人能去
Yeah, dude,
Solid back camp takes with Fire Giant.
they
I like
legit
that.
they wiped them at gold, got Gold Fury, and said, "Yo, back harpies are up, fam. Fuck you.
尝试性的跳过去，然后
I'm trying to get back harpies. I got 3K potion on the way, fam." Like,
好吧，一个人来就
What?
对啊，我都不想杀你，你走好吗？就是随便。
要如果
I really want to see what Anubis ends up getting, but he doesn't have enough gold.
打你我就拖。
然后我就找一个位置输出，我让我自己的队友去卖，我宁可他们4个都死了，我去后面输出你的这个脆皮，一个个给你干掉，也是可以的。
等你什么狼人啊什么的猴子，把关键性技能教。
The Yanis has Soul Reaver done now, so and the Freya builds, it's complete. This is as good as it's gonna get. Pythax, this is like a Freya's wet dream. I dream of getting this build done. Like I legit like I've prayed. I've told my team. You know how many times I've said to my team like during losing games, yo, if you guys cannot feed for the next 10 minutes and I get rod done, we win the game. In fact, that's how we beat Cloud9. The first time, so I don't know if you saw the beginning. It was like the first game of season 2. We fought Cloud9 back when they first got Baskin, right? We should have lost. It was the 2 games that we beat them first game. The second game against Cloud9, I picked Freya both games. So the second game of Cloud9, I wasn't even doing hot. I remember telling my team, I'm like, if I get rod done, we win the game. Because we were getting kind of manhandled. And then I got rod done, and I got a triple kill, and we won the game. And yeah,
Freya.
Master's getting farms. And this is kind of like the drop-off point of Medusa. Like, you know, there's not much you can actually do at this point. I personally, I don't know about you, I hate these late game situations. Like, I hate, like, this extreme late game shit. I hate it. Because, I don't know about you, like there's a lot of teams that will definitely turtle to this point, or try to turtle as much as they can to this point, without trying to go for a fight, and I hate it, dude, because like these fights are so like it could go either way depending on like the itemization.
Yeah, no, I see that. The one thing I will say though is that I think one spot that Smite lacks, like really, which is why I was like talking to Baskin about this. Baskin was mostly trolling me, but like the strategies involved in Smite aren't that complex. Like one thing that people never do is like pressure like multiple spots on the map to get the other team to like rotate in a late game team fight, like how you want them to rotate. Like you want a certain character to be in a certain lane, and then you take the team fight instead of just like 5-man staring at each other for like 5 minutes straight until someone engages and starts a team fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I think there's like a lot of ways you can manipulate the map a little bit to favor you
Yeah.
once you take the team fight, and people don't like exploit that at all.
Yeah, manipulate player movement, which is
Yeah,
you
exactly,
know,
like-
where you can catch someone out of position. Because
Yeah.
positioning is like half the game. I feel like it's like you just play your class, play your god, and have great positioning. Because like in terms of like mechanics and hitting abilities, good players always gonna hit at least 80 to 90% of their shit, right? Depending on like, you know, if they're playing good or bad, whatever, right? Like that's the norm. But then the rest of it comes down to good positioning and recognizing the potential of the team fight, and recognizing this is where I need to be in this area surrounded by these people, and activate these abilities to like survive the onslaught, or survive so I can get my damage off and ensure the team fight victory. But, you know, being able to abuse that, I think, is key. Because there's so many team fights, like, I've gone against, like, Anister, for example, who, like, knows the exact spot to go in as the assassin jungler to force me in a bad position to kill me, right? And then we lose the team fight, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can do in that area to just even manipulate team fight wins, not, like, let alone just rotations.
直接开一个冥府。
对，这个冥府所有人对他没有一个。
I would like to point out that Tier 1 on left is still up. They're just fighting on Tier 2. Like, it's just... Like, no one commits to pushing a tower, which is weird, because they were doing that before, and then, like, Fire Giant was up, Fire Giant is down, and, like, they have Fire Giant now, and they still won't commit to pushing a tower. So,
This is just portaling and trying to 2 people.
yeah, like, I don't know.
没有很多技能情况下，咱这塔下强大。
冥府其实真的是太克狼人了。
我觉得
不是太克。
I'm pretty sure the commentator, like, just fucked me up, fam. Like, I don't know what to say anymore.
好多人都有这种毛病嘛，就是
也得上。
And it sucks because I have to use the bathroom, and I've been sitting here bullshitting, and it's like, I don't even know when this game is gonna fucking end. I have no idea. I'm just gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Like, I'll be right back, guys. This is I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm holding it in. Hold on.
憋了太长时间了，我在这憋了20分钟。
James, you wanna commentate?
总该让我表现一下吧。
You want to commentate? What's going on?
2秒的时间。
What's going on in the game?
确实有点难。
我都憋20多年了，真是的，哎呦我去。
No, what is no? You tell me what you think is going on.
实力听不懂。好的。
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's probably
云分的朋友。
fairly accurate. Which team do you think is gonna? I like this camera work. Oh,
Red team.
现在
red team's gonna win.
那就是稳，慢慢的。
I don't know about that.
没有机会就先稳着。
现在其实不需要非得。
你来谁？
How come what numbers are bigger?
已经严重了。
Yeah, that means red team's winning in kills.
有点
But that doesn't necessarily mean you win the game.
其实这装备我觉得
他现在就是属于一个无限辅助了。
没太大必要。
Red team lost last time I watched it.
不过相对来讲
Who's your favorite player? Star, Xbox, 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 Reborn, Lonely, FTJ, Mikasa,
没必要
Juan,
吧？你就让
some Chinese figures, Master Lu, or If?
出了这个以后，你就完全会顶着你打。
也可以。
Yo, I'm back.
不用跑，就跟你站路。
You like Xbox,
任何一
Xbox?
件防护
Yeah.
装备都行。你再出一件那个像是
James is holding it down while you were gone.
蛋壳
James, who's that?
也可以啊。
James, say hi.
对呀，现在一个生存几率啊，这个就我觉得
That you like your nephew or?
Yeah.
Okay.
哎，相互服务。
终于被逼出来。
Yeah, you can barely hear him because I'm wearing headphones.
那现在狼人伤害其实没有感觉并不是太高。
他只能是打一个空的。
然后让队友
Oh, they took 2 towers. I like how tier 2s are still up.
后期伤害
Like that's crazy. It's 49 minutes. Tier 2s are still up.
狼人绕后。
哎，直接咬上来就往后撤。
Yo, did you see that Fenrir? Did you see? He brutalized it at 1 hit and then jumped away immediately.
不过这边也确实是没有交技能。
猴子是被嘲讽了一下，直接开了冥府，就
雅典娜配合
开啊，
雅典娜配合贝罗娜直接是强打。
Just
He made away.
打造成半血。
梅杜莎直接往后跑，有个金身没有？金身扛一波，看一下这只阿努比斯伤害非常爆炸，有没有机会？
这波阿努比斯 A 的很爽。
弗利亚及时逃跑，但是狼人在后面直接强切，nice 带走了，漂亮，这一波可以打出来。
这一波
Yo, Wukong OP.
太好了，
是的，
What can I
试
say?
一下，
go.
主要是
撞到了。
太多人来针对这个美杜莎了，但是美杜莎
Wukong is OP,
对
boys.
美杜莎她不仅有这个进化，还有金身，真的是吃了太多伤害，对面完全拿她。
Wukong, like how the Wukong just beating ass. The Athena's
啊，漂亮的一个。
able to actually get out.
哎呦
I love-
打的应该说是
Like it's so back and forth. I wonder if they'll push with this because it's 3 down and they have 4 up. They could easily end the game. I wonder if they recognize that.
是的，完全就是，而且他那个大招，对吧？这完全无视你。
And the Anubis sold Migardi male now is getting finally 50 minutes in the game. He's getting Rod.
开的有点慢。
Beautiful. Mwah.
狼人来
Oh, he sold the Midgardian male.
Yeah, he's getting Rod now.
He rethought his life choices.
但感觉这猴
He's like, I would like to win.
这边被太多，哇，几个人伤害也是有点高啊，这两个人。
Dude, they really like these
打太慢了，简直。
bulwarks.
Yeah, 3 of them.
这个很难。
I think that's for the Yanis. At this point, Yanis, like, at least from my experience of playing Yanis, Yanis will one-shot, like, a lot of characters at this point. Like, this is, like, late game Yanis stream. Look at that. Oh my god.
哎，他还有一个。
He has Runic Shield and Bulwark of Hope, and the Yanis... I'm surprised they didn't one-shot him.
技能看到了，这边传送，nice，
技能刚好。
传送也是差一点就可以。
I didn't even know what he said. Chihungaha. He definitely Chihungaha'd all over him. Like, that was fucking... That was filth.
其实我觉得他再跑一跑，他那个飞到最远距离再那啥也有机会的。反正
不过这一波感觉
Bacchus is 10 and 1, dude.
是哦，看到谁氪了个大的3000啊，是贝罗娜。
贝罗娜现在已经是有钱没地方用了。
土豪，
这个真是非常好，3000。
是的。好，这边
Oh my god.
没问题，哎，
Dude, this
还
has
来
to be the end of the game.
There's no way. The thing, it's still 2 tier 2 towers up there. Like, the fuck? And also,
太凶。
they're backing. Why? Ah, no way. What is going on? What more could they buy? They're buying mana potions still. Like, why? Why the fuck are they doing that, man?
Dude, they are. Shuriken has a mana potion 51 minutes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'd like to point out the Surcat has Runeforge Hammer. I just noticed that.
但也有可能是什么问题？
That's what I'm talking
这
about.
边全上了，我
Beautiful.
就跟你打了，我就在台下你上吧，我就等你扛塔打呢。
反正他后排他要是不跑的话，那
Like, okay, so I was having hope for QG, but I'm pretty sure OMGB is just gonna stomp, like, the finals, dude. Like, this is,
位置就好了。
they just backed. Like,
看这个
please. The Yanis, if I was the Yanis right now, I would just be ulting non-stop, like, off cooldown, trying to one-shot someone. Because,
没注意啊，
why not, right?
到达52分钟，其实这个是
Who can he one shot? Let's see. Definitely, Anubis would still survive barely.
都不想输。
The
Well,
Hunter would
from
definitely
like
die.
decently far range, you know?
其实钱也无所谓。
Because, I mean, that's full builds.
Just
It's
go for
full
Medusa,
bananas.
dude.
Yeah.
出门没吃药啊你？
我吃了好多呢。
是吧？来个大红药。
这个时候还要打这个金角吗？没有必要了，这个浪费自己。
There's
Dude,
no
they're
way.
blinking.
They're waiting for gold.
就是 QG
There's
Oh.
no way, man. It's
脱掉。
对啊，但这个
this can't be They're doing gold, man. Please.
This is one of those games where like you think that they're like just trolling.
They have to be. There's no way, dude. I had so much faith in China for them to do this to me now, man. They're fucking with me.
不过现在确实雅典
You really wonder like what's going through their brain because like
伤害也是非常大。
I mean they're all every single person in the game's full build.
就做了两个光
They already have a couple of 3K pots. Like what could you possibly be waiting for?
这场还是不好
哦
抽啊。
雅典娜还出了一个
It's just
圣皇
get me the fuck out, man. Like just end, like the team fight has to happen.
这一波似曾相识啊！
对，
嘲讽。
They get a nice taunt.
想去秒
The Wukong got fucked up.
出来的伤害真的是非常爆炸。
对，
I will say, so if a China team gets a late game against an NA or Europe team, they will probably have way more experience than said NA or Europe team. Because I'm pretty, like, there's very few times I've been in a competitive match. I don't think I've ever been past like 40 minutes or like 30 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's been very few times I've been past like the 35, 40-minute mark, and the game's not like almost over with like 3 Phoenixes down. Meanwhile, they have tier 2 towers up still.
伤害也是，这个也可以反
就得这么推一波推一波打，然后这个塔就下来了。
I really don't understand what's going on. I don't know why it's so difficult to kill this tower with Fire Giant.
利亚还是一个技能型平 A 神明，
嗯，
所以还是得等他这么一套来。
Like, I feel if I asked them, they'd be like, yeah, Freya can't push, bro. Like, no, motherfucker, no. It's late game. Come on, even the Yanis could fucking split push a Phoenix at this point, like 3 hits.
有一波了。
对，因为扛斗能力都有，而且推塔能力，主要 ADC 在的话，这个塔就应该推掉。
是的，
哎，
哎，这边
回来。
嘲讽，
但是感觉猴子好脆啊，这边跳到3个人，但是
哎
并，没有
狗
直接活。
头在后
哎，
面，
狼人
狼人还是啊上来就是跳你一下，掐你一下。
对，你要交金炮，你赚。
Holy
I
shit,
think
man.
no one's willing to tank the Phoenix either. Like, why do they keep backing out of range of the like someone just walk up and like get hit?
Did you watch the Xbox UMG regionals? Where it was like a
No.
slugfest at Fire Giant for like 40 minutes, whatever. So it was like Bart and DM, I think they were casting, and literally like every 2-minute period, because it was just like a slugfest and nothing was happening, they just go, well, nothing's happening. Let's go to the comms. I would totally do that. I'd be like, let's just go to the comms. Let's just sit in the comms, because I don't even know. Like, finally, Mid Phoenix got taken out. Finally, and now they might actually end the game.
上这边并没有机会。
The thing is, they're still 4 up, so they could still probably wipe them. Who knows?
刚才其实那个门神给那门也挺关键，是，要不然位置挺危险。哎呦，这一个大
This
招。
poor Fenrir, dude. He's probably done maybe 1,000 damage in the last 25 minutes.
The life of Fenrir.
那这样直接拆掉了2路凤凰。
但是他这个大招交完以后，下一波保命有点危险。
那直接回家就可以了，这边不打了。
不打下一波，
What？
我
马上这个巨
就是为了
人又刷
推你一个
了。
凤凰，
对，拖一波再打。
对我就是为推你个凤凰。
哦
你要不要？你不要，然后
They're not even
那你
trying to end.
你要了以后，
I'm
你要
pretty sure with 3K potions, they could like 2-shot the Titan, man.
They're gonna back. They're gonna go fire. Then they're gonna wait for gold to spawn and do gold again.
If they do that, I'm actually, I'm just.
我到底是要凤凰还是要巨人？
我要 double，
I'm calling
保
it,
大还是
dude.
保小？
都保。
There's no way. If they do gold again, I'm actually like, I can't. My heart, man.
Will we see the first game that reaches the 200k gold mark per team?
他有兵线的压力。
嗯，
They're aiming. They're just trying to break. You know what? They probably agreed. Yo, you know what?
最少有一个人。
Let's see if we can break the Smite world record. Like, let's just go all out. Longest game in competitive history. Like,
不要直接给你。
jeez.
所以说，这个局面其实对他们来说很尴尬。
但现在的话就看，我觉得现在主动权就完全在 Oh My God 手里了。
对，是的。
Even the China chick is like, oh my gosh,
打你的
the fuck is going?
看我了。
QG 只能看。
Like, I wonder what they could honestly be saying at this point.
咬住力雅典娜没。
Dude, I want to assemble like
开了一
哇，
个
这个冥府反的人。
a gold
你们打
team
我呀！这边直接上，直接
play
嘲讽过来
against these people and see what happens.
大招还有跳跃。
I'd be
'Cause I-
down, dude. That'd be
people
cool.
in gold know that like you're supposed to like the objective is to kill the Titan.
是啊，但没有必要去追，我觉得没有必要去追。
回头打火男还
你看
是最稳。
现在就是出来了，保大保小的问题，你这个超级兵已经往前。
No, they backed up. They get a free FG again.
是先手 家里。
Which QG, they gotta be pissed. They threw like literally like a 15k gold lead. Like for it to not be over at this point, like they have to be like going through the comps. They have to be like, the fuck, man. Like why can't we just end the fucking game? The Yanis just straight up missed that ability on the blue buff. Like it was just
Athena
not
just-
even close.
Athena got knocked up twice on Fire Giant without a single attempt at dodging the knockup. Like not even like a movement to the left or right, just stood on top of the knockup both times.
但弗雷亚这个站位真的太难秒了。
不是现在，我觉得倒不是弗雷亚的站位，弗雷亚现在可以完全不看站位了。我觉得可以就是在这刚着你干了。
对啊，
对，就狼人你跳过来。
I wish they did like real life like in-player interviews and stuff like that. I would love to see the reactions of players like after these fucking games.
我们看一下弗雷亚的伤害啊。
哇，跟门神这边也受到成能输出啊！
哎，这个时候
哎
啊，还好他
一个
还好，
第一个躲
计划
过。
我要转头。你看弗雷亚现在就在后面，
There's the Yanis ult.
你来谁？
This might be the game-winning fight, I'd
还
imagine.
没上
我直接
狼上来了。
开大头，哇，这个鲁大师刚刚克的药，刚克的秒克。
Oh my god, Master Lu shit on Lonely. Holy shit.
贝罗纳也是非常的伤啊。
They wiped! They wiped! I swear to God, if they go back, push out the waves, and go to Gold Fury, I'm done, man.
得再来一波了。
They better end the game.
How did?
如果这么来两波的话，就是
嗯
就是一个机会了。
All I know is Serket dove the Phoenix by herself and didn't do anything.
I'd be pissed. I would kick that motherfucker off the team. Like, what's wrong with you?
被轰一下，在你脸前我克了一个大药，就是你杀不杀我？你杀我那可能就是
I think this is the longest respawns I've ever seen, ever.
这边直接
Yeah, the game has to be over. There's no way.
防守，然后两三个人。
There is no fucking way.
凤凰是刚才被杀掉过一次的。
对，所以说比较脆弱。
Right? Yeah, no, there's no
有
way.
人来了，这个美杜莎来是稳掉了。
They got 30. Yeah, the game's over. QG
这边哎
actually win.
秒。
确实是这样
That's ridiculous.
要交了，有点危险。
应该是可以的，有机会，有机会。
有机会。
AD 在的话，
Unless he just kills them all, which
完全
no, there's no way.
根本就没有
是的
伤害，
美杜莎，美杜莎位置直接给个大招。